biggest things that made me want to be a social worker was just constantly being surrounded by social workers. And my upbringing as someone who's been adopted and has had dealings in the hospice system and lots of interactions with social workers has definitely taught me different ways that I can be supported, and now my role that I can support people.
I have a passion for helping people, especially youth and their families who are unheard and often overlooked.
I wanted to be and I will be a social worker so that way I can make community impact in a micro level, doing counseling and mental health for those in need in community-based organizations, and also do some macro work around getting those policies passed to help those said organizations.
I believe in the power of human relationships and really fostering community, and these relationships that help build community also lead to a better world.
I honestly went into my internship not even wanting to work with kids. It wasn't my first choice. And I would say now that it's completely changed my perspective and passion in social work.
It showed me how social work is not a one-size-fits-all situation, and it requires you to be flexible, use your critical thinking skills, and just to be able to adapt to each situation. Once you're out there in the field, you have to learn how to build that trust and the connection based on the individual and through interactions. And I've also learned how to read nonverbal cues and just thinking on my feet, especially during crisis management situations, and just being able to respond to clients in the moment.
You have to lead with compassion. When you're meeting people where they are at, you have to make sure that you are providing them the services that they need, but you have to do it with so much heart, because you're going to meet so many people who are going through their own independent struggles.
I've learned to trust in what emerges in the moment and then use that to inform practice. So it's kind of a surrendering to the unknown and allowing what comes to then inform you of the next steps to take, which is super powerful.
Working with a student who got into some legal issues in the 5th grade and ended up going to the juvenile detention center. And he was just released this past December, and he is 17 and a freshman. After the first interaction I had with him, he teared up and he was like, "Thank you so much, because you're the only person that has ever seen me for me and actually listened to me. You treated me like I was a person."
Talking to my 9-year-old client and having to hear their struggles as a 9-year-old was really impactful, because sometimes we forget that even children might be going through issues.
This has been just so amazing. I've been able to focus on my studies and, be really present with my practicum placement. Being an intern at Palm Health, that has changed my life. It's changed me from within. Applying the PHA framework to me personally has been, and just my day-to-day experiences has been really, really impactful. So thank you.
I wanted to give a special thanks to Palm Health for providing me with this stipend and giving me this opportunity to myself get through these past 2 semesters, but to be paired with such an incredible and perfect agency has been one of the most transitional moments in my life. So I'm extremely, extremely grateful.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your generous support. It has made a difference in my journey, especially being the first person in my family to pursue a master's degree.
I want to say thank you so much, Palm Health, for the support. Without you guys, I would not have been able to graduate this May. So I am very grateful. Thank you so much.